everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. We have got a new mode, a new mechanic in game. We've got ultimate refining, and we have got the battlefield of memories / remembrance. I did hold off on this video, hoping that today the translation patch would have the English for these new modes. It still doesn't, so we're gonna just have to jump in and do the best that we can. So, first of all, we are getting new 5-star EX equipment. So it was a little bit of confusion, well, at least I had a little bit of confusion. I thought it meant that if we had a 4-star piece of equipment here, which are these purple ones, as you can see here, if we sort just by 5-star, we only get these new ones. If you search by 4-star, that is the purple ones. So only 5-star equipments can be refined. I thought if you had a 4-star one, a purple one with 5 levels of refinement on it, we could then further enhance it. That doesn't seem to be the case. It is only 5-star pieces of equipment that can be updated. As you can see here, the one that we've got given for free when we jumped in straight away, physical attack 4.68%. Is it better than the 4-star pieces of equipment? Well, the answer to that is no. No, it's not, unless you do this ultimate refining on it, because you can see here we've got another sword, 6% physical attack, and it's only at 3 levels of refinement. That'll go up to about 8% or something once it's fully refined. The same with that sword there. So for these 5-star pieces of equipment to be better than the 4-star ones, they need refining. Where can you get them from? Well, we can get them from the battlefield of memories. I believe beating bosses you can get them. You can also buy them from the shop. So if we jump in then to the ultimate refining, and we'll have a little look at this. In the shop, we can get a quick link from there. We got a new EX equipment coin here where you can buy these from. And where can we get these coins from? Again, I believe in the ultimate, the battlefield of memories, when we can jump in and over and have a look at that. So what we are doing in here is we are refining these pieces 5-star equipment, which is going to be a bit of a gotcha. We also get a little story here from one of the guild members. Yesterday it was Sono. Today we have got Iroha giving us a little story about how long these are, and she also gives us a bit more of this materials here which we are used to refine the pieces of 5-star EX equipment. It doesn't seem like you can really skip this story, so we'll come back once they've done their little acting scene, and now we can have a little look at the EX equipment refining here. So this is where we have the gotcha. We're using mana and we're using this EX materials here to refine these pieces of equipment. If you click up here, we can use growth orbs and we can use other pieces of EX equipment. The clan ones, it looks like, no, all of them there. Other pieces of EX equipment and our growth orbs. Get some more of these materials. So these growth orbs are pretty useless nowadays, so hopefully you've been saving them up. So we will refine all of them there, and as we can see, we get quite a bit of this material here. So let's get to that. There we go. So now we've got rid of all of our growth orbs. Finally, got a lot of this EX refining materials. We can refine these pieces of equipment. So I think it is much a gotcha. These are the things that we can get on them: physical attack, defense. But there should be some way of eliminating some of them. So let's jump in there and we'll see what happens when we try to refine this piece of equipment. It goes into the pot, it comes out, and we got this. So that doesn't look like we got anything that we really wanted on there. I think that says try again, and that's to confirm the result. So this is what we got on this piece of equipment. I believe we can re-roll this again if we want to. So if you wanted to lock any of these, you could do. I mean, I don't really want to. I think, you see, we could get 3 physical defense penetration, not the 1. So none of these on this row are very good. So let's use some more of this equipment, try to re-roll it again, Do we have anything better this time? No, we don't. It looks a little bit rubbish. I think since you can only do this 4 times, like I said, if you get anything you want, you can then lock it. But there we go. This looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult. I think these spheres up here also help to try to improve the results of this. So this is not looking to me to be something particularly enjoyable if we keep getting this kind of a result. So I've re-rolled this several times and it doesn't look like we've got a very good result on it. If you can get much higher than that on there. Well, what are your thoughts on this anyway? We're going to go over there, we're going to have a look at the battlefield of memories. Because, well, we're going to be churning through our resources here. And this, I think, could be getting quite frustrating for people when we're not getting the results that we want. So, let's forget that. Let's jump over then to Battlefield of Remembrance, where we have got 2 modes here to fight. We've got this first one here, which, as you can see, we do get this refining equipment from in here. We've also got, if we can go back, Kaiser and Zane fight 3 attempts a day, it looks like, where again we get some of these refining equipment. We get the coins so we can actually buy new EX5 equipment, and we actually do on the first clear get EX5 equipment as well. Hopefully you're lucky on your rolls when you try to refine them. So we're going to try and fight this first boss here. I believe there is more and more bosses that come in a row once we've beaten this one. So let's have a look if we have got. We don't have Warlock Jeter in this pool to borrow. So does that mean we are going to just have to try and build the Stark magical team without her, see if it works or not? Who else would we have on it? We're going to have Carol, and then we will have Warlock Jeter. So I think we're going to put in, or we could put in Bampy, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully the first boss isn't going to be too difficult. I think with this mode you can fight it as many times as you want a day. If you lose, it's not that much of a problem. You're not going to be losing out on anything. This isn't looking too bad. Seems like maybe bosses will get a little bit stronger as we go along. Let's come back once we have beaten this first boss. So there we have it. This team was strong enough without Warlock Jeter to take out the first boss here. Let's see what rewards we get then, and who we will be fighting next. And obviously Carol there doing most of the damage. Vampy doing a good job there. Subbing in for Warlock Jeter in that team. So we got our refinement equipment there. We cleared the stage. Now we move on to boss number 2. So if we have a look here, we can see this is where the list of bosses are. I believe we get up to boss 8. If we keep going, the higher we get up on here, the higher the rewards we're going to be getting every day for these daily rewards. We can see down here at the bottom, after 7 days, we will get these rewards. Actually, yes, it does go up to boss 8 there. And if we can get to boss 8 by the end of the week, then it looks like this is what the rewards are going to be when we get to claim them. So, I guess jumping in late wasn't too damaging to our resources. As long as we get all bosses beaten by the end of the week to claim them rewards, I think it should be okay. So instead of fighting all of them, we jump over here. We have got Kaiser and we have got Zane. Now these bosses also give us these rewards, and it looks like once we've beaten them, then we'll be able to use skip tickets on them. I think difficulties on these will change a little bit. So we're going to jump. I guess we should just try to jump in, see if we can beat the first one of both of these. Hopefully it won't take too long. Maybe we can do a separate video fighting these bosses. We're just on an overlook today. So let's jump in then first to try and fight Kaiser. So for Kaiser, let's have a look. Who can we use? I think it's the same support here. It is. So again, no Warlock Jesus. We can't use that magic thing with Hearing. For this, I'll probably want to go a little bit more serious. So let's see what I can come up with. So let's see what we can build. I forgot we had Echidona. We're going to try Echidona then instead of the Warlock Vegeta on this team. Instead of putting Vampire. Vampire did a very good job last time. Who else do we want on here? We want Eris. Where has she gone? And we want Mare. Let's see how this does against Kaiser. Again, I don't believe we should need to worry too much about not being able to beat her in one. Get as many attempts at this as well, I believe, as you want to. It seems to be beating it quite quickly, actually. I wasn't expecting that. I thought these two boss fights were a little bit more difficult. I think difficulty probably does ramp up once you beat them. We'll have a look at that once we have taken out Kaiser, which we are doing quite easily with this team here. Not a problem at all. There we go. Kaiser is beaten. So let's have a look what rewards we get and how the difficulty will ramp up. Good damage there from a few of our girls. So, base clear, we get a new piece of 5-star EX equipment, a few of these coins here to buy stuff in the shops, and the refinement to roll on the gotcha. So there we go, Kaiser beaten. Alright, now we're on to difficulty 2. Does this go up to difficulty 3? This time we might need some more things, so we'll come back and we'll have a look at this Kaiser. I have difficulties. So quickly, I've been in, and the difficulty of these does go higher than 3. We only have 3 attempts today to do them, so this is something we're going to have to be working at over time to get to a higher level of rewards on the Kaiser and the Zane bosses. So that is maybe something to bear in mind. Let's jump into Zane then next. So for Zane, I think for Zane, a fire team is what has been recommended. So we want to put in June, Muimi, if you have got her, there we go. We want the Astral Yori, Christina and Neffy. So let's send them in against Zane and we will see how this does. Hopefully these teams can beat the more high difficulties on here, and then it looks like we can use skip tickets once we have beaten all of the modes on here. This looks like where we are going to be getting, like I said, the coins to buy the EX5 equipment in the shops and some other resources to refine them. Again, this first level difficulty, for me at least, I'm going to have a decently high level on the Princess Knight part. So for me, this first fight there, not too bad. This fire team doing very well. Let's have a look at our rewards we get for the first clear. Again, coins, refinements, materials, and one more piece of EX5 equipment. Something else to re-roll. Wonderful stuff. So there we go. That means we can then move on to the next difficulty, if I believe. But yes, after all of that, we're now on to difficulty 2. So there we go. If we beat that stage, then we're going to get these drop rewards here. What is there in? Does that mean we could get EX5 equipment drops from this mode as well? So there we go. That is the Battlefield of Memories. We can use all of our attempts on there. We can skip them, and then if we go over here, this is where we refine the equipment. So that was a quick look at the new modes here. Let me know what you think of them. And we will see maybe about coming back with another video to actually take on the bosses a little bit later. So there we go. I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching. You want to get on another video? Bye 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 bye. Hey, 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 hey.